In e-commerce, internet plays very important role. In B2B business model, a business sells its product or service to another business. The best example for B2C is online shopping. Wherever you require, whenever you require, you can able to buy the product as well as sell the product. Hello to all, a warm welcome to my new session. I am Revati, Faculty, Department of Computer Science, Vidyashram, First Grade College, Mysore. We are on the 13th session of Introduction to Computer Network. In my today's session, I am going to deal with types of e-commerce. Before going to start, types of e-commerce, let me to recall the things what I discussed in my last session. In my last session, I discussed what is e-commerce. Then I discussed electronic document interchange, that is EDI. Along with that, in today's class, I'm going to discuss types of e-commerce. So, what is e-commerce? That is, it is a electronically selling goods and services. So here in e-commerce is a modern day invention. That means a new technology or terminology used in modern days to sell their goods and services. So most of the organization, they are going to sell their products and services through the online service. So it is called e-commerce. So here e-commerce is a modern day invention that facilitates the trading of goods and services. That means this is the way used by the organization to sell their products as well as their services through the electronic means. That means whatever the selling or buying process are carried out by an organization, that is achieved through the internet. That means in e-commerce, internet plays very important role. Suppose if you want to buy or sell any services or goods, you require internet connection. So these are the 4 different types of e-commerce platform. In that first one, business to business, then we are going to have business to consumer, then we are going to have consumer to consumer, and at the last we are going to have consumer to business. So here business to business is written as B2B, whereas business to consumer is written as B2C, and consumer to consumer is written as C2C, and the consumer to business is written as C2B. So these are the 4 different types of e-commerce platforms. Moving further, let's see business to business. That means, so here whatever the online transaction is going to take place, that is between 2 different business organizations. So here the business to business e-commerce emphasizes all electronic transaction of goods and services conducted between companies. That means in business to business, the 2 parties are companies. So company 1 and company 2, they are going to perform electronic transaction of goods and services. So in business to business transaction, whatever the transactions of selling or buying the goods are carried out between the 2 companies or 2 or more companies or organization. So the producer and traditional commerce wholesalers typically operate with this type of e-commerce. That means, so now which are the different companies or organizations comes under business to business. That means which are the different parties comes under B2B. Here it is producers as well as traditional e-commerce, that is traditional commerce, and wholesalers. These are the parties, they comes under B2B. So here in B2B business model, a business sells its product or service to another business. So in B2B model, that is in B2B business model, a business company or business organization, they are going to sell their product to another business firm. So consider the example here. Amazon.in is one business firm, and I'll consider Happy Appliances is another company. So the Happy Appliances are going to buy the product from Amazon.in, and the Happy Appliances are going to sell the product to the customer. I repeat, the Amazon.in and Happy Appliances are two different business organizations. So what the Happy Appliances are going to do? The Happy Appliances are going to buy the electronic goods from the Amazon, and they are going to resell the buyed electronic goods to the customer. So whatever the electronic transaction here going to take place, that is between two different business cells. So sometimes the buyer is the end user, and often the buyer resell the customer. That means here the buyers are the end user. I repeat, in B2B, buyers are the end user, and the buyer is going to resell the product to the customer or consumer. Moving further, this is the overall representation of B2B processing. So here a website following the B2B business model sells its products to an intermediate buyer. That means in B2B business firm or B2B business model, it sells the product or services to the intermediate buyer, then who then sells the product to the final customer. That means here the business to business model sells the product to the intermediate buyer. The intermediate buyer is responsible for reselling the same product to the final customer or the final user. So this is the example. A wholesaler places an order from an company's website. Consider the example here. The Happy Appliances are the wholesaler. So what the wholesaler is going to do? Here he or she is going to place an order from a company's website, and after receiving the consignment, sell the product to the final customer. That means the wholesaler, that is Happy Appliance, is going to place the order from Amazon.in. Once the Happy Appliances receives the order from Amazon.in, now the job of the Happy Appliances is to resell that product to the customer. So this is the overall processing of B2B business model. So what the wholesaler is going to do? The wholesaler is going to place the order in website. So now Once the order is processed by the business organization and the requested order is supplied to the wholesaler. Now the wholesaler is going to sell the product to the customer. I repeat, initially the wholesaler is going to place the order by using their website. Once the order is processed by the business organization and the same order is supplied to the wholesaler. Now the job of the wholesaler is to resell the order, that means resell the product to the customer. Moving further, we are going to have business to consumer, that is also called B2C. That means a direct transaction between the business firm as well as consumer. Here consumers are nothing but the customers. So in this model, the purchase has proved to be beneficial to the consumer when compared to the traditional method. That means it provides more benefit to the customer, because suppose if we are going to follow business to consumer model, then the business firm is going to provide all the facilities for the consumer, so the consumer can capable to use the services provided by the business firm. So it provides more benefit compared to the traditional method. So it provides services to the end user. So here the end user or consumers, they are directly going to interact with the business firm. The best example for B2C is online shopping. That means you can use Amazon or Flipkart or Snapdeal. So in Amazon, what the business firm is going to do? The business firm is going to provide the complete details about the product. In the another end, the customer is capable to view the product, they can capable to recheck the product, they can capable to view the reviews of the product. Then at the end, the customer is capable to purchase the product. So here the business to consumer, it is also called B2C. That means the business firm gives the complete information about the product as well as service. So a website following B2C business model sells its product directly to the customer. That means the model or the website which is going to use B2C model, they are going to sell their products directly to the customer. That means a direct interaction between the business firm as well as customer. So a customer can view the product shown on the website. The customer can choose the product and order the same. So here a direct interaction or direct connection between the business firm as well as customer. So here the customers are nothing but the consumer or the end user. Here the customer can choose a product and order the same. So it provides the facility for the user, that means the consumer, to check a complete details about the product. Once the details is verified, then they can go for further procedure. So here a website will then send a notification to the business organization via the email, and organization will dispatch the product or goods. So in B2C model, what the customer will do? First, the customer is going to search for the product. Once the product is finalized, then they can capable to place the order of the same product. The website will send the notification to the business firm via the email. That means whatever the transaction we are going to happen are carried out, that is in the form of emails, and the organization will dispatch the product or goods to the customer. So this is the overall view of B2C. So what the wholesaler, here wholesaler is nothing but the customer or the consumer or the end user. So the end user is going to visit the website and they are going to check their products. Once the product is finalized, then the end user is going to place the order. Once the order is placed, the order is processed by the business organization. And now the job of the business organization is to supply the product to the wholesaler. So here the wholesalers are nothing but the end users or customers or consumer. Moving further, we are going to have consumer to consumer, that is C2C. That means whatever the transaction here we are going to carry it out, that is between the consumer to consumer, that is end user to end user. So the C2C type e-commerce encompasses all electronic transaction of goods and service which is conducted between consumers. That means whatever the transaction which is carried out through the emails or electronic transaction, that is between the consumer to consumer. I repeat, whatever the electronic transaction of goods and services are carried out here, that is between the consumer to consumer. So here consumers are nothing but the customers or end users. So these transactions are conducted through the third party. That means whatever the transaction is going to happen between consumer to consumer is carried out through the third party, which provides the online platform where the transactions are actually carried out. That means here the third party is responsible for providing the online platform for the transactions are actually carried out. That means whatever the transaction is carried out between customer to customer, that is carried out through the third party. So now the third party is responsible for providing the online platform. So a website following the C2C business model helps consumer to sell their assets like residential property, cars, motors, etc. So the best example for consumer to consumer model is OLX. So here the OLX allows the user to sell their products as well as buy their products. So a website following C2C business model helps customer to sell their assets like residential properties, cars, motorcycles, etc. or rent a room by publishing their information on website. So the website may or may not charge the consumer for its service. So I already told that. So the best example for consumer to consumer model is OLX. So here the OLX website provides or allow the consumer to sell their products as well as buy their products. So here the consumer to consumer is another consumer may opt to buy the product of the first customer by viewing the post or advertisement on the website. That means in OLX, the consumer, that is customer, want to sell their car. So what the customer will do? They are going to place the details about the car. That means they are going to display the details about the car, and the other customer are capable to view that post or advertisement, and they can capable to purchase that car. So here another customer may opt to buy the product of the first customer by viewing the product advertisement on the website. So this is the customer 1 and this is the customer 2. So what the customer 1 will do? Here customer 1 want to sell his car. So what he is going to do? He is going to use OLX website. So the customer 1 is going to place all his product details in website, and the second customer want to buy the product. Once everything is finalized by the customer 2, now the customer 2 is going to send or transfer the money to the customer 1, and the customer is going to hand over the product to the customer 2. So this is all about C2C. That means the transactions are carried out in C2C is first so here the customer 1 is going to display the product details on website, and in the another end the customer 2 is going to view the details which is displayed on the website, and he or she is going to continue the further procedure. Now he or she want to buy the product. What the procedure here? The customer is going to send the money or transfer the money to the customer 1. Once the customer 1 is going to receive the money, he or she is going to hand over the product to the customer 2. So this is the overall procedure of C2C. Moving further, we are going to have consumer to business. So here the end users are going to sell their product to the business organization. So here C2B. So here consumers are the customer or the end user. So in C2B, there is a complete reversal of traditional sense of exchanging goods. So this type of e-commerce is very common in crowdsourcing based project. I repeat, so this is most common e-commerce, and here it is going to use crowdsourcing based project. So here a large number of individuals makes their service and product available for purchase for companies. I repeat, here what the consumers are going to do, they are going to give the advertisement about their products or services by using any website. So a large number of individuals makes their services or products available for purchase for companies seeking preciously these type of services or product. So what the job of the consumer here is? They are going to provide the complete details about the product and services for the business firm. So once the business firm is happy with their service and products, then the business firm is responsible for buying their products as well as services. So the best example for C2B here is sell royalty-free photographs, images, media and design elements such as iStock photos. So here a consumer approaches a website showing multiple business organizations for particular service. That means there are many business firms are ready to purchase service and products from the customer. In that time, what the customer is going to do? The customer is going to approach a website showing multiple business organization for a particular service. So here the customer is going to place an estimate of amount she or he wants to send for a particular service. That means here the customer place, that means here the customer is going to estimate the amount that how much she want to spend for particular service. So the best example for consumer to business model here is the comparison of interest rate of personal loan or car loan or home loan provided by various banks via the website. So consider that I want to apply personal loan. So what I will do? I'm going to check the interest rate for personal loans of various banks. So where I will get these details? That is through the website. So here the best example for consumer to business firm is loan provided by the various bank and the details are displayed via the website. Moving further, let's see the advantages of e-commerce. So here selling and buying can be done online at any time, that is 24 hours money. That means wherever you require, whenever you require, you can able to buy the product as well as sell the product. So it provides faster payment through electronic fund transfer. Online payment reduces work of carrying money to the shop and also saves money. That means here the online payment that is going to reduce the work of carrying money to the shop as well as it is going to save the money. At the same time, customer can search for competitive price quickly before purchasing the item. That means here customer can capable to compare the product quality as well as the purchasing of their items. So it is a wider choice for item selection. That means here you are going to get n number of options. So in that n number of items, you can capable to select best item. Without going to the shops, customer can view the products through the website, thus saves time. That means, so here no need to visit the shop. So instead of sit in your home or in your office or in your workplace, go through the item or go through the product and do the further processing. That is, purchase the product. So moving on to the disadvantages of e-commerce, that is to establish e-commerce, we required high cost, that is initial cost is high. Then what is the next disadvantage? E-commerce websites needs to be protected from virus attack and hackers. That means e-commerce website must provide security for user. Then the need for more security. The another disadvantage here is some company may charge more for shipping and other transportation. That is, they are going to charge, that is delivery charge of the product. And there is the possibility of credit card number. That means during the online shopping, during e-transfer, that is e-payment, we are going to provide the credit card details. So there is a possibility of credit card number theft. And at the last, we are going to have mechanical failures can cause us unpredictable effects on the total process. So these are the some of the disadvantages of e-commerce. So in today's class, we discussed what is e-commerce and the types of e-commerce, and along with that, advantage and disadvantage. From the examination point of view, this is very important topic and this carries 5 or 7 marks. In my next session, I'm going to deal with cyber law, then I'm going to deal with e-payment method. So thank you for watching my session. Let's meet in the next session. Until then, take care. Thank you.